but I had a bad feeling about the place before I even moved in. Like, I signed this lease expecting to live there for a year. I get hit in the first month with Hey, what's up? It's Julia here, and I'm back with another YouTube video, except this one's like a little different because this is kind of like an update on my life slash story time slash just like why I left LA and moved back home to Pennsylvania. This is just kind of like a general update what's been going on in my life for the past few months because it's been pretty chaotic. A lot of things have changed, clearly. I mean, I'm literally back in my parents' house in my Tiffany blue room. If you guys are OGs here, you might remember this room. One of my favorite rooms I've ever made for myself. If you're new here and you've never seen any of my videos before, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you want to hear more from me. But I really haven't done like a Q&A in a year, so I really just haven't updated you guys on what's been going on in my life. I mean, I've spoke to you guys on Instagram and stuff, but it's not the same. It's not the same as a sit-down YouTube video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and I'm gonna tell you where I've been at, everything that's been going on. I'm gonna have to take this back a few months to April when I told you, I think I said on my vlog channel that I was moving from Hollywood to Marina Del Rey. And I've lived near Marina Del Rey for, I'd say, 2.5 years before moving back because I wanted to try Hollywood again. I lived in Hollywood like 5 years ago for 2 months of Surrey, and you know, it was a good time, but also it was pretty chaotic, and I'd say pretty much the same. Like, I would live in Hollywood again, but like definitely not near Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset Boulevard where the stars are, because although it's very convenient and very nice to like walk around, get food, walk to the gym, it's just really dirty and there's a lot of homeless people. It's almost like living in Times Square, but not as crazy, but still kind of crazy. But the point is, I moved to Marina Del Rey with 2 other girls, one named Sarah, one named Noelle, and both great roommates, super nice, but I had a bad feeling about the place before I even moved in. Like, it was an older building, kind of like country club vibes, really nice, but like 40 years ago nice. Like, it looked like if you would have moved in there 40 years ago, like you would have been living in the lap of luxury. But it was super run down. Even the people, they were like at least 65 and up. It looked like I was living in like a retirement senior living type of place, which is fine, but I'm 24 years old and I want to be around the youth, living my youthfulness. And also it was really expensive for how run down it was, which leads me to my next point, is because it was such an old building and they clearly updated, you know, the kitchen, the bathroom, and made it look new or like renovated, but you could tell like the actual system of the building, the actual internal things were still very old and not updated. And all that aside, I've been living in LA for 4 years consecutively. I moved to LA the second time in 2015, and I've moved around at least 8 times, including moving back home in the past 4 years. So I'm kind of like tired out of moving. I know I'm gonna have to move back in a few months probably because I love that city and I don't want to get complacent at home and not, you know, push myself to strive for my goals, because all my dreams can be made in Hollywood. Kind of. Also, this is gonna be like a slightly long video, so you might want to grab a snack or a water or a smoothie. The point is, I moved around a lot and I signed a year lease on this place in Marina thinking, okay, I'm gonna stay here for a year. And, you know, I'm gonna save some money on rent because it was a little bit cheaper than my last few places, which were so expensive. I'll tell you what the rent was actually. The rent for this place was like $4,700 and I was gonna pay $1,600 a month, which is an ungodly amount still. Like, still an ungodly amount. But it was a lot less than my studio in Hollywood, which was like $2,200 a month, and way less than my 2-bedroom in Playa Vista, which was $3,700. Ugh. That was the most I ever spent on rent. That's disgusting. I've wasted so much money on rent. The money that I spent on rent, I could have literally bought a house, like a small house in the valley, maybe like a 1 to 2 bedroom house, but like I could still bought a house and been halfway done paying my mortgage probably. But the point is, I signed this lease expecting to live there for a year. We get hit within the first month, well, I get hit in the first month with mold on my bed frame. And I can do a whole story time on the mold situation because that in itself was crazy. Here are some photos of the mold on my bed. I also had mold underneath my nail because my acrylic lifted for literally a day, and like normally I'd be fine. Okay, an acrylic lifts, I can take it off, whatever. My fingers aren't just gonna get moldy. No. My nail got moldy and I had to wait for it to grow out. Also, I need to get my nails done, but that's not the point. So that happened, and my face also broke out in crazy acne, which has calmed down so much. It's like basically healed now, but that is weird for me. I don't typically get like crazy breakouts at all. Ever since the beginning that I spotted the mold, I've been talking to leasing, but they kind of wanted to shove it under the rug. And now that everything's been settled, I mean, it's not settled, we're settling soon, hopefully. I feel a lot better about everything, but this apartment complex, I mean, I don't know, the corporate or whatever, like I can't even say what it is because I don't want to like get in trouble for slander, but they're really like corrupt, like slumlords. They just wanted to pretend like this mold was not toxic or bad, and any mold in any living situation is not good for you, but I had this ish tested and it came back Aspergillus penicillium, which is pretty toxic mold. Like it's not the worst, but it's I mean, I was having physical symptoms of mold sickness, so it was definitely pretty bad. And they didn't even test for this mold. Like I had to actually test and show them my test, and I spent $650 on these tests. So waiting for my reimbursement still, thank you very much, but that is a whole nother story. And once everything is settled with the mold, I can give you guys a full story time on this, but you let me know if you want to hear that, because this is a pretty common thing in Los Angeles. I guess a lot of buildings are water damaged. You want to be really careful about that, because not only will mold ruin your stuff, but it can make you very sick, like physically sick and mentally sick. Literally the week that I moved out of that place, I couldn't speak properly. I had the worst brain fog and I just felt weak. Like workout wise, I'm very healthy, strong, I eat pretty well, but I couldn't lift like I was. And I'm still kind of getting back to my old self from living in there for like 5 months. So be careful about that, because seriously, mold is no joke. Now that I'm out of my place, I ended up staying at Rachel's for a few weeks because she has an extra room, and out of the kindness of her heart, she let me stay there. I actually left my car there, my car broke down the day I was flying back, and then I took it to a shop and the shop said there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, I could have just found another place and moved in real quick and stayed in LA, but the cost of living there is insane. And as you guys probably know, YouTube has changed in many ways over the past few years, and they don't pay like they used to. I personally am fine. I've saved money. I'm pretty smart with my money. You know, I do spend a lot here and there, like I'm not gonna lie. Like I love nice things. I love jewelry, I love purses, I love bags, I like living in luxury places. So yeah, I've definitely spent a lot of money. I like eating well. But I didn't spend all my money, and I'm not going to spend all my money trying to make it in LA if I'm not trying my hardest, which in my opinion, I really wasn't. Like I have big dreams, you know, we all do, but some of us want to chase them and go after them. And sometimes you need to be in a certain place for it. And sometimes you can do it wherever you want. But I personally wasn't going after those dreams. And yes, for what I want to do, I should be in LA for it. But right now, I need to save money. I need to work on this YouTube thing where I can do remotely wherever I want before I go to LA and start chasing other dreams. I need to rebuild my YouTube and reconnect with you guys. And I can do that from home. That's partially why I decided to come back here for a few months. Also, I wrote down renting in LA. Did I say my rent? I think I did see how much my rent was. $1,600, and that was considered cheap. Gas. I have a Jeep. They take a lot of gas. I don't have a Tesla. I wish. I should. I need one. If you're gonna live in LA, a Tesla or a Prius or some type of hybrid is a great option, because gas in LA is $4. I am in Philadelphia right now. The gas in Philadelphia is like $2.30 something. I'm sorry, like that's like half the price of gas in LA, and you have to drive a lot in LA, so you're gonna have to spend a lot of money on gas. Food in LA, a smoothie is $12. I mean, granted, like a smoothie here, maybe like 8 to 10. I could spend like $12 to $15 on a smoothie in LA, and even if I spend like $10 or $12 on a smoothie, I'm thinking that's good in my brain, because I probably spent 20. I don't know. Like, and food, don't even go out to eat. Don't bother. It's really expensive. Oh, but the worst is taxes. Okay, I don't buy clothes in LA anymore unless it's like thrifted because of taxes. Like there's a high tax on clothes. I'm pretty sure it's like 10% or something. I don't know. I'd have to like relook. I was looking at this the other day. But the taxes on clothes in Pennsylvania is zero. The week I came back, what did I do? Placed a huge shipment of dolls kill for my next video. Back to school euphoria inspired outfits. Yas. And another Princess Polly shipment of some skirts because I'm really into skirts right now. No tax on clothes in Pennsylvania. Wonderful. So the main reason I decided to move home, besides basically having a forced eviction and having to evacuate my apartment, is because financially I'm gonna be able to save a lot more money while I'm working on growing the YouTubes and stuff. So that was the other reason I decided to come home. Also, just moving 8 times in 4 years is really tiring. I am pooped of moving, and although all my stuff is literally everywhere right now, like it's a freaking mess. My storage unit is a mess. My room is a mess. I have boxes that I've shipped here and it's a mess. I feel fine. I feel fine even though it's a mess because I know that I can stay here as long as I need. And I don't have any deadlines except for the ones that I put on myself. The biggest reason of all though is I am f***ing tired of renting. I feel like renting is good for like a year or two. Or if you're renting something pretty affordable while you're saving to buy something in the future, that makes sense. But I was just renting to freaking rent with no plans financially whatsoever. When I could have easily just thought about the future in the beginning when I was making a ton of money and started investing and maybe investing in property. I think that would have been a smarter choice. I could have rented it out. I could have sold it. Like renting is literally throwing your money away. Like you're literally like, okay, money, like bye. Like I don't need you. When you could be owning, and owning is an investment, and you can experience the benefits of owning later when you go to sell or rent it out. I'm over renting. Like I might have to rent another apartment again, like this year or next year, but I'm gonna be smart about it because there's no way I'm gonna be renting for the rest of my life. I can't do that. I need to own. I need to be smart. We need to be smart about our money, guys, ladies, men. Everyone. I mean, as you know, like YouTube isn't paying the bills the way they used to. I don't have millions of views the way I used to, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to. It means that I just need to work a little smarter to get that. And I just need to be smart about my money in the meantime and save by not renting and not spending crazy amounts on gas, food, and everything else in LA, taxes, and just save up. So that way, while I am gaining more traction and more views and more coin, I'm in a good position to spend it on the things that I really want, like a really nice home or a really nice car, because my car's not gonna last forever, or just, you know, a nice, comfortable lifestyle for myself and whoever is in my life. Moving home doesn't mean I gave up on my dreams. It just means I'm gonna focus on YouTube and perfecting that, and then I can go after my Hollywood dreams and maybe one day be in a show like Euphoria because I love that show, or something else, something funny. I don't know. I eventually do want to go back and try acting again. That is definitely a huge dream for me since childhood. But if I can't, you know, get my YouTube together, I'm not gonna be able to like have the mental clarity and space to also try something else like acting. So getting my YouTube together, when I go back to LA, then I will work on acting again. And that doesn't mean I can't practice in the meantime while I'm out here. It also doesn't mean that I can't, you know, try doing other business ventures while I'm out here. It just means that it's more of like a building growth state while I'm here, as opposed to like a let's go after and chase everything and like do everything at once type of thing in LA, which I wasn't doing anyways. I know usually when people leave LA, they're like, I am done with this place. I hate LA, I hate the traffic, I hate the people, they're all fake. Like, I'm just saying the logical, factual things about it. Like, I don't hate LA, I love LA. I mean, traffic sucks, but like, there's traffic here in PA too, like in Philly. I live 15 to 20 minutes from downtown without traffic. But if there's traffic, it's gonna take me 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe even an hour if I'm trying to get somewhere specifically in downtown and find parking. Like, it could take forever. So the traffic thing, I don't mind in LA. The people, like, you're gonna meet fake people wherever you go, and if you find your friend group, you find your friend group. That's kind of an anywhere thing. Like, there's shitty people wherever you go, and there's also great people wherever you go. So the things that I'm gonna miss the most about LA is like the smoothies, the vegan food. Ugh, they have such great vegan food, like Veggie Grill. If you ever go to Southern California, please go to Veggie Grill. It's delicious. I'm gonna miss Malibu. It's such a like relaxing, peaceful beach place to go. And the hikes, they have pretty good hikes. the weather, the other W's. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna miss my Jeep because I left my Jeep there and I don't have a car right now out here. We have a family car and it broke down, so we're either gonna get that fixed or we're gonna have to get rid of it. Ugh, it bothers me not being able to just drive and do my errands. So I miss being able to do that. I miss my independence. Like I could walk places here, but it's gonna take me like a half hour to walk anywhere decent. I miss that. I definitely miss my friends. I don't miss my cat because he is here, so that's great. I'm happy to be near my cat. I'm gonna be staying here anywhere from 3 months to 6 months while I get my shit together. And then I will be moving back to Los Angeles. And if you guys want to see any videos on the moving process, on finding another apartment, if I choose to find another apartment, or if I save my coin enough, maybe I will just invest in a property. That is wishful thinking, but you know what? I've manifested crazier things in my life, so I'm not gonna throw that one out the door. So that's basically the gist of everything. I feel like I have you all caught up with my life and my future plans. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you want to see a Q&A and have me talk about anything I didn't already answer in this video, definitely let me know because I haven't done one of those in like a year, so I understand if you have questions. And let me know if you want to see a story time on the mold situation because girl, I have receipts. I got pictures, I got emails. I think everything's gonna be settled by the end of the week, so I should be able to do that pretty soon. And I think next week's video is gonna be like either a beauty or a fashion video, so stay tuned for that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification button and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll either see you in my next video next week or my previous video, which you can click at the end. Love you. Bye.